product. Philip Keitani with more.
It's only a farmer who faithfully plants with the hopes that he will make returns at maturity of their crop or livestock. Farmers have to grapple with hardships such as pest diseases and erratic rainfall, and in the wake of climate change, it is getting worse. The case is no different for Ibera Joseph, a small-scale farmer from Tigania West, and Nixon Koskei, a large-scale farmer from Nakuru.
Moto ile tulikuwa nayo na sana hata wakulima wengi kwa mapato alikuwa duni. Upande sana wa kifedha ilikuwa ni shinda sana. Kwa sababu mkulima anatarajia pengine apate mbegu, lakini shinda inakuwa fedha nazo ni problem. Inabidi hata pengine use mifugo ndio upate mbegu.
Nakuru is prone to drought. So you find farmers losing the crops because of lack of rains.
The anticipation of possible losses discourages farmers, especially smallholder farmers, from making scalable investments, trapping them in low-risk, low-return agricultural ventures.
Pande hizi za kwetu hasa sana upande wa Tigania West na Tigania West tuko na wanda akidhi na hizi wandi zingine. Mvua inakuwa chache sana. Kwa sababu wakulima wetu wakilima wengi wanalima upande wa karibu Isiolo na mvua huko inakuwa ni chini sana.
According to Agriculture and Climate Risk Enterprise Agri-Africa, cushioning farmers like Joseph and Nixon from such unseen occurrence can be a sustainable approach to unlock investment in agriculture for smallholder farmers and to improve their resilience and eventually productivity.
It is critical that to enable smallholder farmers access insurance because of especially climate. We've seen the changes in the climate, and therefore to strengthen their resilience to these changes, insurance becomes one of the useful tools to mitigate the risks that they are facing, and that's the role that we play.
To address these challenges, Agri-Africa, with support from Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa (AGRA) under the Financial Inclusion for Smallholder Farmers in Africa program, has developed an affordable and innovative approach to increase the uptake of agri-insurance by smallholder farmers through a village champion model and the use of picture-based insurance. So, how does it work?
And insurance has certain weaknesses that need to be overcome if you're going to do it successfully. One of them is trust. Secondly is tangibility. It's a solution that you cannot touch. By involving the village champions, we come to the ground and train champion farmers in the villages, and we are grateful to AGRA for supporting these initial phases. This is being that then these same farmers are going to then train the farmers and become the people who are encouraging them and explaining to them what agriculture insurance is, and therefore the acceptability and trust should, in the long term, then be more successful than if it was driven from a central level, sort of from Nairobi to the rural areas.
The target is to onboard over 45,000 farmers across 15 counties. So far, 360 champions who have pre-registered, 43,647 smallholder farmers who have taken up agri-insurance.
We came up with a village-based extension service providers, who we also call champions or VESPs, and these are farmers themselves, and they have a certain level of credibility in their communities. So when we train them on agriculture insurance and how it works, then they're able to convey that information to smallholder farmers in a language that farmers in their communities understand.
On the other hand, the use of ground pictures taken by farmers has helped reduce the monitoring costs. By taking pictures of insured crops or livestock, farmers engage directly in the insurance process, which has seen to improve trust between farmers and insurers, leading to adoption of insurance products.
What we normally do is we can choose to blend products, have a combination of even more than 2 products, and that actually covers the farmer comprehensively.
But the question begs, how are the counties leveraging this model in support of their farmers, and what is the impact so far?
The farmers, when it's dry, or when we experience some small spell of drought, they lose a lot of it. And also, apart from drought, we have the post-harvest management losses, which accounts 30 to 40%. Now, if their production is low, and the losses are also high, then you find the farmers, the net effect is big. So we find that such approach by Ag Africa will be very handy and complementary to what the county government is doing by implementing the national insurance policy. This one is subsidized. The farmers pay between 500 to 800, and the government takes the remaining percentage.
According to AGRA, reduced crop and livestock losses from pests, diseases and weather risk are expected to improve farmer productivity, food and nutrition security, and eventually improve the social-economic profile of farmers.
So I would say over the seasons we are impacting about 1.7 million farmers across the different countries that we operate. The costs, so one of the unique things about agriculture insurance and focusing on smallholder farmers is we are really working on driving the cost down as a function of the cost of, say, the inputs or the products. So the cost will be ranging anything from 5% to 10% of what they are producing. So we've got actually one unique product where we sell a product that's as low as 50 shillings that covers a bag of seed, for example. And that makes it easy because it's already commoditized. Then you don't have to really spend too much time explaining to the smallholder farmer what this is all about.
As farmers grapple with unforeseen occurrence, agri-insurance will be critical in reducing the level of exposure to these foreseeable and unforeseeable risks. Ultimately, once adopted, this will address food security geared towards ending poverty as a means of promoting mechanisms for raising capacity for effective climate change-related planning and management in line with suitable development goals. Philip Keitan, KTN News.
A group of women in Mosoriot area, Nandi County, now want the government to intervene and address the challenge of exploitative maize prices.